Yo, what is up, everyone? Hope all's going well for you. Welcome back to Get Jack Night. I can ting off here in ARK. We're here. Check it out. Crystal Isles. This isn't the released version. The released version's supposed to be coming here tomorrow. This is the mod that any of you can download and check out. So this one won the competition. It's being released next. Actually, much like Ragnarok and Volcano were mod maps at one time, here we are with Crystal Isles, and I'm actually pretty excited. I've been checking out, and it looks awesome. So these are the settings that I'm going to be running. These are what I run. So if you're wondering why everything looks the way it does, or how everything is looking whatever way, I don't care. Anyway, those are the settings. This is what it looks like under those settings. We're going to check out some base locations, maybe some basic resource spots where we might want to pick up stuff. This is where I spawned in. I tried to spawn in the center. You're going to see crystals all over the place, thus, you know, the name Crystal Isles. I don't know what's going on with switching between first and third person. It's giving some type of, I don't know, it's just giving like a black screen. That's also weird. The water is completely clear. We can expect a lot of things to change when, you know, it releases. That's why I don't want to go too crazy on cave and rat hole locations for bases, because we can assume a lot of those are going to change. The caves in Volcano and stuff were changed, some of them were removed, that kind of stuff. So I don't want to like show you those kind of things and, you know, they just don't be there. So I want to check out basic landmarks and stuff, ones that will probably still be here. Alright, we've got the skiff. Oh, it feels nice. The skiff feels perfect on this map, which you're probably not gonna be able to get it because unless you're on unofficial or something like that. I did try to run the boss to see what the boss was, and I couldn't. It wouldn't work. So I don't know. I don't know what is gonna be in the release product. These give you a different type of crystals, which you feed the different types of wyverns. So there are different wyverns that spawn on the map. Now I don't know if those are actually gonna be in the final product. You know, I don't know. All right, so we've got like this right below where we were before, so same chords. There are griffin nests, so you can tame griffins here. I hope this stays, because having another map to tame griffins on would be awesome. I think there were supposed to be griffins on Volcano, but they didn't end up having those. So you got gems. That looks like the aberration stuff, you know, gems, element ore. I have seen element crafters around, so there are element nodes around. I also hope that they keep those in there. I think that's pretty cool. We're gonna find rock drake trench and a few other things along the way. I just don't know if these are gonna be in here. I think these landmarks, you know, this landmark will be here. It'll look like this probably. You know, I can't land on the skiff, by the way. I'm struggling. I'm gonna have to cryopod this, but you know what's in it may change. We don't know. So I want to just check out the basics, but don't get your hopes up on some stuff, because I know Volcano was much different. I'm gonna come out with a video tomorrow, by the way, when the map drops. Okay, this is a pretty decent spot, I can say, for starting. Obviously not gonna be too great for, you know, end game and stuff like that, but some of these platforms are really nicely defendable before people have good Quetzals, stuff like that. If you're starting on like 6-man or whatever, some of these platforms might be a good idea. I actually like a few of these. Like end game, obviously people can ramp, Quetzal, do whatever to get onto these, but starting out or starting to like get a little base, if you get a Terra and get one of these things, you might be all right for a little bit. Now on these trees you can place cliff plats, so you can kind of go even up into those higher branches and place cliff plats on it. I'll show you that in a second. But as you can see, there's a whole bunch of floating ones through here. You can also very easily place cliff plats on these branches though, so keep that in mind for, you know, people trying to fob whatever. You can definitely, like, you know, on ab it's a little bit harder to place it on the branches, and sometimes you can't even place on the branches the cliff plats. Here it seems like, unless it's on, you know, it might be also being in single player, but it seems like these branches are super easy to place those cliff plats on, so you'd have to spam those like crazy if you're gonna build on something like this. But you can definitely, let me see here, get this out, and we can place cliff plats. Something like here, yeah. So, yeah, you can place them all on here. I'll show you one more spot over here. That would be not bad to start on. This one right here. As you can see, kind of like away from most of them. So you'd have to spam off like most of the ones around here to even make them viable. But like, see like the tips of these. We'll buy them. Really easy to build on. But we'll see. We'll see. And of course, it would be really annoying to attack this because if you're, you know, if you're online, I mean, you can even put some on like these ones too, you know? But people can always place fobs on them, you know what I mean? If you're online, you can easily knock people all the way down and be friggin' annoying. But you'd be pretty susceptible to Quetzals, stuff like that. But, you know, always good places to start. High, far away from stuff. You can probably defend them pretty easily when you're playing 24/7, starting out, you know. This one's pretty good. Again, you can build on those, though, so you could spam them off. Put towers of your own on them. Okay, coming over here is a nice spot. Again, I don't want to make this too much of a base location video because so many of these might change. But this is actually really cool. I feel like you could find some spots to put something up here. But the main spot that I like is this one. It's too high above build limit on most sides to get up. You could ramp up from the bottom, obviously. But if you spam that like a madman, got early turrets up on both of these ledges. This is hard to raid early. I haven't seen too many Quetzals on the map. I did see a Quetzal, so there are Quetzals on the map. People will have them, but I haven't seen that many. I just saw one like flying around the whole time. So this one is also It would need a lot more spam, and it'd be a lot more easily ramped up too for that. But a lot of this seems unfinished. So I don't know what this is going to end up, but the floating island aspect of it is pretty cool. It seems like the tree spot and this floating spot can have some nice small to medium-sized bases. None of these are like big tribes. None of these are like mega tribe bases. Don't get me wrong. Below us now is the Rock Drake Trench. Just going along. So you've got Rock Drake eggs and stuff. Now, I think Valguero was supposed to have rock drakes, but they couldn't because AB was a expansion, so I don't know if these will exist. I'm just trying to give you a good idea of what's going on here. This might become, I hope if they remove this, it at least becomes like, you know, a Wyvern Trench or something. It doesn't just become useless because you can't really build anything good here. This is kind of what it's designed to be like, I feel like. So we're gonna head over to the back. As you can see, a couple more little floating ones here. That one might be pretty decent. It's still a little bit too close to the ground. You definitely need defenses down there. This all just looks barren. So I don't know what's gonna come of this stuff. I guess there's a little bit going on. We've got some tapajaras, but back over on the back side of this is where I want to go because this is actually going to drop down further. Those are floating islands, and this is a bigger floating island, which goes kind of into this cave system down here. Oh, sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. Let me start some more element. I'm out of elements. Now down below here, I will warn you. It's kind of like a rat hole-y type area, you know. You could definitely find some rat holes and some good spots to put stuff down here below. But, again, I don't know how much of this is going to be removed. They just might, you know, this might just all be taken out. Because I could see issues. You're going to see issues with this kind of stuff. I'll show you one a little bit deeper in, but there are some spots here. So in here, this is just down below. In there is one example of a rat hole that would be actually a pretty damn good spot because you could build all the way through here. I mean, you could like, the entrance to this is only that, and you've got a nice ledge on the outside there that you could put some pretty good defenses on too. Problem is, I'm out of stam. Other problem is, right here is not a feature. It actually goes through the mesh to the other side, so I doubt this place is gonna exist. Like I said, I don't know if many rat holes are gonna exist in this under spot, but definitely worth checking out quickly, because I have a feeling some of them might exist. I mean, we all know some of them are gonna exist, but that'd be the spot, I feel like. All right, so this spot I actually do like. I actually really like this spot, so don't take this spot, please. This place is it's kind of like that other rock spot, but it has nothing below. I mean, you could build off of that small rock, but you have a much further drop here. You might be able to ramp from there, but you could actually put turret towers on those little floating rocks, and this is a pretty good plateau. Again, caves, stuff like that. This is going to be more not cave stuff. Obviously, caves are always the best. Look at Volcano. The best spots are Aberration, Underworld, and Oil Cave. So, I mean, I have a feeling these are going to be very similar, but until people find those kind of things, and, you know, tomorrow when it comes out, we don't really know. So, I'll definitely check those out right away. See, these are all the different crystals. Seems like all the crystals in all the different biomes just give these. You can also eat them. I don't know why. I know. Okay, big place to note here. Super accessible. As you can see, really shallow pond. Usually the resources, at least the resource locations, stay the same when they release a map. So here we've got like a massive pond of pearls. Like, pearls are always something that you're needing like right away, and a lot of. So all you need to do is put a little turret raft right here in the middle of this pond. Boom. Easy. There's a lot in here. You could easily farm this for a lot of your early game turrets, to be fair. But, you know, who knows? Maybe they'll just remove them all because they're wild card. You never know. But, I mean, pretty decent spot for that, just in some knee-deep water. You don't gotta worry about saying, excuse me. Sorry. Pardon me. Okay, yeah. This skiff, not optimized for this. Also a ton of metal here. There's a lot of metal everywhere, though, so I'm not really showing you metal locations because pretty much everywhere you go on this map, there's just metal. Like, I've seen it on the ground everywhere. So let me check these crystals. These ones look a little different. These ones are just normal crystals. So the bigger ones give you the weird stuff. These ones are literally just crystals. Now, here we are in probably one of the most interesting, and I don't know what the hell's going on with this places I've ever seen. Yes, that was the adjective I used. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, we've got massive crystal things that you can't harvest with this, actually. So, yeah, you don't get anything if you harvest it with this. I believe they give you element shards and something else. It's definitely element shards. So these are a source of element shards and gems. It doesn't look like they give you very much. Probably more with an Anki. Also don't know if they're going to give you element shards when the game releases. So who knows. I just don't know if I saw anything about the different types of wyverns. So I don't know if we'll see those and if we can put those different crystal foods to use. These things, they are nothing. You can't gather them. You don't do anything with them. They're just for decoration. Maybe you could just hide your Terra in them and people wouldn't see it. Anyway, the thing over here is really weird. It is the opposite of the things on the center where you go into the water bubble. This is a water bubble in the air. 1 second. Let me get to a good spot for it. Yeah, so you just walk in. You're like, oh, cool, man. This is like a lot of cool looking stuff in here. And then you get mauled by like 8,000 piranhas in Elektra Forest. You also just take electricity damage over time. You can gather black pearls, which is really nice, out of these things. So you get a lot of black pearls out of that. You can also kill the weird Tusos for Tuso stuffs. Sorry, I've tried to lay waste to everything here so we can actually get visibility. There are also trees growing in it, but you can get Tuso tentacles and whatnot out of those Tusos in there, and they're fairly easy to kill, but I don't know. Weird little things. I don't know what they're for, and I don't know what people can use them for, but they look interesting. So you can just kind of see metal and stuff all along the ground down here. All through this area as well. Also, you might have noticed, here's the cords, you might have noticed these dudes. I hope they stay in because they are freaking cool, dude. They I don't know, they just look awesome. Female liquefied Bronto. Come on, give us some aquatic Brontos. That's exactly what we need. Soak those under. Are you really trying to destroy my skiff? You are terrible. Okay, yeah, give us some underwater Brontos, and I think all of us can be happy. There's a lot of underwater on this map. I'm not going to cover the underwater. I will eventually explore the whole thing and see what's going on. I hope there's stuff going on down there, but we'll see. We'll see. There's a vast amount of it. Like, oh my god, my thing's messing up. Spino's over here in the tundra for some reason. See, all of this to our left is water. And there's a lot going on down there. It looks like. Alright, cave that would be potentially cool. I don't know, because I can't get in it. I've tried multiple times, but can't seem to get into it. So we've got a cave here. Those are the cords. Might be something interesting because it looks like you can get turrets far enough away from a raft, but I don't know because every time I enter it I get TP'd out. So there's the cords, and good luck with your journey. Here we have one of the aforementioned element nodes. And what are these? This is, it gives me that, which is awesome. Don't come here. Just blue gems? Blue gems. Okay, so that is just blue gems. Don't go near it. It's going to give you deadly poison. But it does look like you will have all of the ingredients for hazmat, stuff like that. So that's always cool on these maps when they actually give you that, because, you know, it sucks not having hazard. It's pretty cool, I guess. This is really trippy on this map, actually, not on an app. Alright, very important chords for you here. I feel like this will probably stay. This is probably going to stay. So, it's what it looks like from far above. This is the why I thought I would descend quicker, to be honest. I apologize. But we are at the Wyvern Trench. And just kind of got... I haven't seen any nests. I did a pass through. I didn't see any nests. I do see spots where there could be nests, you know, like where it's made to have them. But these are all normal types of wyverns and alphas, whatnot. I don't know if you can gather the crystals in here, but they've all been the same everywhere else. So I don't know. I just don't see any nests, but I feel like they will probably keep this in because in EVGA they did keep the ice wyvern and fire wyvern trenches. So hopefully they have all the types in here. I'm seeing all the types except for ice. So I hope they keep that. I hope they don't just like leave this. Otherwise this might be a good base spot. I don't know. Seems like there's just one spot to go in from every direction, so it'd actually be terrible. But I mean, they'll keep it as a Wyvern Trench, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Leads us to this ice place. This is cool. This is cool here. This is cool if I can navigate through. The water here looks so cool, man. Oh man, that's awesome. I feel like this should be... Let me turn on the headlights for extra ambiance. I feel like this should be a place where, I don't know, something would be, but there's nothing here. I feel, you know, I mean, I feel like wyverns would be here. I don't know, you know, like the rag one, but there's nothing really here. It's a pretty cool spot. Has a lot of entrances, so I wouldn't say it's like the best. I mean, it could be actually pretty good for building, because it has like this. Let's see here, this snow entrance, and then the one that we came in. So might be pretty decent actually, but I feel like it's supposed to have something. Let's take the griffin in here. I didn't go in here, so let me game up for this. Sorry, ruining the atmosphere with gamma, but you know, it is what it is. In here we've got, oh wow, yeah, I feel like this should be like a wyvern trench or something, but hey, this might be pretty decent. If this is all real estate that you could just take with a couple entrances. Okay, and we're back to the top. All right, you might not, well, I feel like they'll probably fix this. Probably fix these types of spots. Let's just ghost through so that I don't have to worry about that. Now we're really ruining it. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Anyway, cave is here. It's probably going to change interior anyway, so we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. But that's, you know, it's a good spot to just come to check. If you're trying to like rush a spot, server release and stuff, hey, might be pretty decent. There's a lot of real estate in here. Oh, here we go. Another exit, it looks like. Oh, you know what? Is this that water entrance that we saw from the other? No, this couldn't be. It is a water entrance, though. Just completely submerged. Interesting. See, this could... Actually, let's check this out. Where does this lead? That's actually pretty cool. You'd have your own little water access ramp. That's cool. That's cool. Can I use these to like propel myself? I actually don't know how to use the tech gauntlets. I thought it was control. I guess, I don't know. I haven't used them in a long time. Yeah, this just goes, yeah, I don't know how to use these things. It just goes out. It's just like a little tube that goes out into the water. It's pretty cool though. You could have your own little water army there. Might not be the best if you've got a small tribe to cover that much area, but I mean, you've seen it done. You've seen it done for sure. All right, let's get back. Okay, and kind of over here, we've got our magma volcano. Every map has to have a volcano, you know, very important. These are phoenix type creatures. Don't know if these will be there, but that would be pretty awesome if you could actually get reliable phoenix. This is a spot, I think there are certain spots where the wyverns are supposed to spawn, but we'll only cover those tomorrow if they're actually in. I don't want to just like go and show you where they spawn and whatnot, and then they just not be in the final product. So you can't really go through any of the water or like lava volcanoes or anything like that, or waterfalls. I mean, I've tried, doesn't work. But that's the location of this. I know it's not like the craziest overview. I'm sure people who have played this map could tell you a lot better what's going on, but We are gonna have a series, and we're gonna learn all this because you know, I wasn't the biggest fan of Genesis. I'm a big flyer dude, you know what I mean? I like flyers a lot, so not having flyers on a lot of the maps, or a lot of the map, it hurts. It hurts me. I hope we can fly on this map, you know what I'm saying? We'll just have new wyverns and all this stuff, but not be able to fly. It'll be perfect. But yeah, this is the like volcano-ish area. Hope these little phoenix dudes still exist. But yeah. Alright guys, so I tried to give a decent overview, kind of like some of the biomes, some of the places that you can go and check out. And hopefully they will remain when the game is fully released, or when the map's fully released. So I hope it helps a bit, but I'm pretty sure the one tomorrow is going to help out a lot more. We're going to be on 6-man playing there. And I'm just kind of going past some of the locations. These are the spots where the crystal wyverns spawn. This is where one of the variants of them spawns as well, and the last one was at the other spot. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed. See you in tomorrow's video, kind of showing more of these a little bit better. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up for me, and or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You guys have a great rest of your day, and of course, we'll catch you next time.